It's a historically hideous season.
It's our 100th ugly house.
And if these walls could talk.
Do you cry a lot?
I do.
Ugliest House in America season premiere Wednesday at 8 on HGTV.
Well, the holidays have come and gone once again, but if you've forgotten to get that special someone in your life a gift, well, Mint Mobile is extending their holiday offer of half off unlimited wireless. So here's the idea. You get it now, you call it an early present for next year. What do you have to lose? Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Limited time 50% off regular price for new customers. Upfront payment required. $45 for 3 months, $90 for 6 months, or $180 for 12-month plan. Taxes and fees extra. Speeds may slow after 50 gigabytes per month when network is busy. See terms.
This is Optimal Health Daily. 10 Habits Science Links to Longevity, Part 2, by Summer Banks of DietSpotlight.com. And I'm Dr. Neil Malik, your narrator of blogs covering health and fitness. I read to you from some of the most popular blogs out there, with permission from the authors, of course. Now, today's post is a continuation from yesterday, so if you're new here, definitely check out yesterday's episode first. But for now, let's get right to Part 2 and continue optimizing your life. 10 Habits Science Links to Longevity, Part 2, by Summer Banks of DietSpotlight.com. 7. Turmeric, the longevity spice. Turmeric receives quite a bit of attention because of its potential anti-aging properties. This may be because it contains the compound curcumin, a compound that is highly bioactive. Curcumin has been linked to an increased lifespan in insects and mice, according to studies in Biomed Research International, Biofactors, and the International Journal of Biomedical Science. These findings have not been duplicated in every study on the topic, and there are currently no studies on humans currently available for review. But turmeric has been used for thousands of years in India and is considered safe for most. Adding a little bit of the spice to prepared foods may be a healthy habit to consider. The last word. Curcumin is the primary bioactive compound in turmeric and includes both antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties. According to some animal studies, it can increase the lifespan. 8. Ensure longevity and good health. Get a good night's sleep. Sleep is essential for maintaining cell function and helping with body healing, and is one of the major healthy habits. According to a recent study in Frontiers in Aging Neuroscience, there is a link between longevity and regular sleeping patterns. This means retiring and waking up at approximately the same time every day. The duration of sleep is a factor in longevity too, with both too little and too much being unhealthy. Researchers are of the opinion that lack of sleep can cause inflammation and increase the risk of developing obesity. This is according to the National Health Service and the Daily Mail. All of these conditions are linked to fewer years of life. The last word. The healthiest sleep pattern includes 7 to 8 hours of sleep every night. Developing this pattern may increase your lifespan. 9. Is drinking alcohol in moderation a healthy habit? Yes. It is believed wine is quite beneficial because it contains a significant amount of a type of antioxidant called polyphenols. Moderate alcohol consumption is defined as 1 to 2 units or less daily, or a maximum of 7 units per week for women, and less than 3 units daily, or 14 units per week for men. This is according to the Medical News Today. One thing to keep in mind is there is no reliable research to support the premise that the benefits of moderate drinking are any more substantial than those derived from not consuming any alcohol. What this means is you shouldn't start drinking for the possible health benefits if you don't already drink. 10. Conscientiousness. Mindfulness improves longevity. Healthy habits and being conscientious means a person can be efficient, self-disciplined, organized, and goal-oriented. A study in the Journal of Health Psychology followed 1,500 boys and girls into old age. These kids were considered disciplined, organized, and persistent, and the data from the study showed they lived 11% longer than those who were not as conscientious. Quote, losing 1 to 2 pounds a week is a safe rate of weight loss. The best part of this sustainable weight loss is that it does not require a complete overhaul in your diet. This can be achieved by cutting down about 500 calories a day through simple changes. Swap your salad dressing. 2 tablespoons of ranch dressing adds an additional 145 calories and 15 grams of fat. Swapping this for balsamic vinegar, hold the oil, provides only 30 calories and 0 grams of fat. Swap soda for water. One 12-ounce can of soda has 140 calories. Replace it with a glass of ice water or seltzer, which each have 0 calories, and either would make the ideal choice for hydration. Add slices of citrus fruit, strawberries, or cucumber to make the flavor more appealing, which may help you drink more. This is according to registered dietitian Alyssa Rothschild. According to Chris Santoro, external communications director and yoga teacher at Omega Institute for Holistic Studies in Rhinebeck, New York, quote, mindfulness has been found to be effective for dealing with emotional eating and weight loss. Mindful eating is the practice of slowing down, engaging all of your senses, pausing between bites to take breaths, and building awareness of our internal landscape. When we become more aware, we can begin to better understand our emotional triggers and stress response and shift our behavior to make healthier choices. End quote. The reason for this is because those who are conscientious are not as likely to take risks and have negative reactions to stress, but instead are more likely to be successful professionally and make responsible decisions about their health. Conscientiousness develops at any stage of life and begins with simple things and moves forward. The last word. Quote, people always think there is a quick fix, a cleanse, a detox, a smoothie, a shot, etc. The reality is, nutrition change is slow. Sustainable habits take months and even years to create and sustain. Nutrition change is changing a little piece of who you are, and it's important to honor that. End quote. This is according to registered dietitian Monica Auslander Moreno of Essence Nutrition. Final take on healthy habits connected to longevity. Although genetics is partly responsible for longevity, a substantial part of the way you live is still under your control. Follow these tips if you have a desire to reach old age. You just listened to part 2 of the post titled 10 Habits Science Links to Longevity by Summer Banks of DietSpotlight.com, and I'll be right back with my commentary. Sometimes I just don't have the time or brain space for proper grocery shopping. With a long commute, shopping for groceries is the last thing I want to do. That all changed with Hungry Root. It's the easiest way to get healthy. Just tell them what you like, don't like, and your goals, and Hungry Root fills your cart with personalized recommendations. Then it learns about what you're loving and what you aren't, so for the next order, your recommendations are even better. I like to meal prep myself, so I don't always want pre-made foods, sometimes just the ingredients, and Hungry Root has both. I was able to get the veggies and proteins I specifically wanted. Take advantage of this exclusive offer. For a limited time, get 40% off your first box, plus get a free item in every box for life. Go to hungryroot.com/OHD and use code OHD. That's hungryroot.com/OHD, code OHD to get 40% off your first box and a free item of your choice for life.
Every day at Sierra, you'll find top brand apparel, footwear, and gear for 20 to 60% less than department and specialty store prices. And during clearance time at Sierra, those incredible prices are 40 divided by 2.5, carry the 1, even lower. And when you shop clearance at Sierra, you can save a whole lot more on everything you need to get active and outside. That's a lot of saving. Epic brands, vast selection, teeny tiny prices. That's Sierra. Visit your local Sierra store today or shop online at Sierra.com.
Dr. Neal here for my commentary. Expanding a bit further on what Summer said, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, the CDC, has stated that 60 to 75% of chronic diseases are caused by lifestyle behaviors, not necessarily genetics or toxins in the environment. So we're talking about the habits that Summer outlined in parts 1 and 2 of this post. What this means is, if we can eat nutritiously most of the time, get enough sleep most nights, manage our stress a little better, and move our bodies more often, we can reduce our risk for chronic disease and increase our lifespan. Even if we choose to do just one of these behaviors consistently, it helps. And the more of these behaviors we can perform consistently, the better off we will be. So the goal isn't perfection. You don't have to have the perfect diet. You don't have to be completely stress-free. Side note, there's a saying about this. The only time you're truly stress-free is when you're no longer living. So instead, the goal is to make progress, to do a little better each day, because those tiny steps will start to add up and may add years to your life. All right, that's it for today. I hope you're having a great week. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you back here tomorrow where your optimal life awaits.